Hey everybody, I'll be with you in a minute. I'm just doing some sharing here. Yep, and this is Big Jims Blogcast Live. Okay. So anyways, yes, there we go. Alright, I'm just looking around here. Pop culture, the group. There we go. Yeah, said I'd come on. Well, I know. Hold on here a sec. Okay. Alright, there we go. Yeah. So anyways, welcome to Big Jims Blogcast Live. Okay. Alright. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. So, alright. So here we go. Okay, Rubik's. There we go. Pop culture, the group. Da-da-da-da-da. And Halen. Okay. So, yeah. Alright. We are just getting like... Alright, so let me get back here on base here. Let's see. Alright. So, yeah. Give me a minute here. Alright. Okay. So, and I will... Alright. Grew up in the 1960s, 70s. There we go. Star Trek universe. Blogger community. Alright. Got a bunch of like... Alright. So... Yeah, 1980s, there we go. Classic TV, David Lee Roth fan page. Okay, so yep. Alright, so welcome to Big Jims Blogcast Live. I'm just doing a little bit more here, sharing here. Okay. Boost, there we are. Alright. Okay. So anyways, yeah. Alright. So here we are. Welcome to Big Jims Blogcast Live. And, alright. So let's see here. On your page or profile. There we go. Share now. Alright. So, okay. Alright. Okay, there we are. Now, alright. There we go. Likes and loves. Alright. So, anyways, yes. Alright. Okay. Alright, people. Alright, there we are. Okay. So anyways, welcome to Big Jims Blogcast Live version 6.0, episode 296. It's Sunday, July 21st, 2024. So, yeah. Give you a shout out. Let's see. Where are we at here? Okay. Oh, we're on there. Alright. Okay. So, Alright. So anyways, yeah, welcome people. Big Jims Blogcast Live version 6.0, episode 296. Alright, there we are. Get all those likes and loves out of the way. Larry, I see you're watching, plus a few other people are watching too. It is Sunday, July 21st, 2024. I thought I'd go on at 8, but I had like dinner plans. I thought they would like, but everything worked out. Everything's great. I had a nice Chinese dinner with my family today. Right on. Yeah, like I said, this is Big Jim Blogcast Live, 6.0, version 6.0, episode 296, Sunday, July 21st, 2024. Anyways, I'll give you my, first off, I'm going to give you a disclaimer. I may say a few bad, dirty words like shit, damn, screw, fuck. Yeah, those words might pop up, so grab a Kleenex, go to your safe space, and, or hide in the closet, whatever. So anyways, well, all right. So, okay. So, yeah. Let's see. Can I share some more? Let's see. Rick Nelson. There we go. There we go. All right. All right. Okay. All right. So apparently not. But anyways, yes. Welcome to Big Jim Blogcast Live version 6.0, episode 296. I already gave you my disclaimer. I'm going to drop out. What do we got going on here? All right. So anyways, yeah. Now I'll give you my intro. Welcome to Big Jim Blogcast Live version 6.0, episode 296. Big Jim Blogcast Live airs Sunday nights on Facebook, the occasional Fridays, and Wine O'Clock Wednesdays. Now we're in our 6th year Big Jim Blogcast Live. We debuted back in 2018. This year, expect more craft beer reviews. We've done over probably 250 plus. Tonight's craft beer, we've got Juiced AF Hazy IPA by Bose Brewing Company in Van Cleek Hill, Ontario. There's a close-up of it. Then we've got accompanying it. We usually accompany it with a spirit, like a good rum or a good whiskey. We've got Crown Royal Vanilla with it, and a good cigar. Let's see, accompanying that, this is a vintage 2003 Rocky Patel Cameroon. So hold on a sec. Maybe I'll just okay. So all right. Oh boy. Let me get used to that. All right. So it's a vintage 2003 Rocky Patel Cameroon. Got that from Riverfront Cigars here in Sarnia. Yes. So we pair it with a good spirit, a good cigar, a good spirit like rum, whiskey. For 2024, retro, vintage, classic, nostalgia, yesteryear are the buzzwords here. We talk about classic movies, classic rock, classic TV, classic pro wrestling, classic toys, classic board games, along with This Week in Van Halen History, along with local events, bongos. All right. Oh, excuse me. So maybe I'll just bring this ashtray right about here. Yeah, bongos, countdowns, birthday shout-outs to all of our friends. This is Cactus Jack. He's going to sing. All right. So he's going to sing happy birthday later on. We got birthday shout-outs going on. Yeah, and my sidekick, Cactus Jack, over there. The blogcast, seen in U.S. and Canada, is now worldwide. We're seen in the U.K., Mexico, France, Spain, Germany, etc. So, yeah, thanks for watching. Tune in, turn on, enjoy the show. Politics and religion are banned here, and we're not spam. And I'm going to remind everybody tonight that this blogcast is not spam. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all these audio listening platforms or list your podcast to, plus my own YouTube channel at Big Jim Blogcast, Big Jim Blogcast Live YouTube. So look for that. And cheers, everybody. I want to give shouts out to you watching in the Port Elgin groups, the Sarnia groups, Sarnia rocks. Michelle, you guys rock. Supporting Sarnia 2.0. All like the chain reaction, all the pop culture, retro, classic, vintage, nostalgia, yesteryear groups, all the Van Halen, hard rock, hair metal, classic rock groups, craft beer, cigars, sci-fi, Star Wars, pro wrestling, blogs, classic TV and movies, birthdays, bongos, Rubik's Cube. So yeah, we got this. So there we go. All right. So anyways, boom. All right. So we'll just okay. So anyways, where was I? Right. So we're gonna get to our craft beer in a minute here. All right. So there we go. All right. Okay. So anyways, yeah, we've got our what's on tap for tonight. I'll open this, I'll give you my craft beer spiel in a minute here. We're going to do some birthday shout-outs from this past week, countdowns, local events. Plus, we'll talk about the movie The Shining. Before that, we're going to do salutes to a lot of celebrities that passed away. The 10 Gong salute later on in the show to Bob Newhart, Shelley Duvall, Richard Simmons, Shannen Doherty, Dr. Ruth Westheimer. They come in fives now. Holy shit. If you're out there watching, type in, say hi. Feel free to share the blogcast with anybody on Facebook if you want to. The movie The Shining, Beverly Hills 90210 Season 1, our AWA Classic Tag Team Bad Company, Star Wars Imperial Officer Seward casts, our classic board game Outwit, our Rockstar Plane Crashes Jim Reeves, Tape Deck Classics, we'll go over the career of Slaughter, plus their tape deck, their classic, the Wildlife, and what else we got back here? Stick it to you. Plus this week in Van Halen history, so you got to stick around for that. All right. So, anyways, I got my bullhorn here. Hello, Jims Blogcast Live. All right. Well, we won't. Okay. So yeah, our gong. All right, and the hotline. So I'm going to pimp this out. All right. So if you want to call me up tonight during the blogcast, it's 1-800-867-5309. Toll free to call on your rotary phone or your cell. Hey, Jim, how's it going? Yada, yada, yada. So anyways, yeah. All right. So, okay. So we get to our, we're going to get to some birthday shout-outs soon. We're going to go over our craft beer. All right, so anyways, all right, so don't mind me, I'm just spraying Febreze. I don't want my apartment to smell like a sweat sock. So yeah, we got a good cigar going here. It's a Rocky Patel Vintage Cameroon. All right, thank you, Debbie. Thank you. You're welcome, Debbie. Right on. Yeah, all right. Rock and roll, hey! Big Jims Blogcast Live! Alright, so, okay, bam. Alright, so let's get started here. Let's go into our craft beer review. Now, tonight, this is Juiced AF Hazy IPA by Bo's Brewing Company in Van Cleek Hill, Ontario. I'm trying it for the very first time tonight, so, oh yeah. All right, I want to give shouts out to the craft breweries I visited on Thursday. Went on a road trip. Bo's Brewing Company. I got one of their glasses here. There we go. Pouring it. Ooh, okay. Got a little head on that. All right. So as we let this settle, I'm going to set this right here. Okay. So now I'm going to go over my craft, my rating system. Here's my beer rating system. All right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From outstanding, awesome, excellent, very good, above average, below average, not very good, terrible, and awful. So hopefully it lands in the upper echelon of my beer rating system tonight. So, and what am I going to give it? Like, I usually give it, like, you know what, any one of these numbers. So, all right. So it may be, you never know. It's going to take me the whole blogcast to absorb that craft beer, give you an accurate assessment of, like, what I think of it. Oh, all right. Okay. So, anyways, yeah. And also, I want to show you guys something. This is the Growler, the Ontario Craft Beer Guide. You can pick this up in any craft brewery in Ontario or your LCBO, which they go back to work on Tuesday. The strike is over, for anybody who wants to know. This tells you all about all the craft breweries in Ontario, where they are, and you know the Bose Brewing. Well, I landed on Bose Brewing. With an active and newly renovated taproom in Van Cleef Hill, Bose has focused their lineup on features small batch beers on site and growlers. So yeah, all right. So there you go. Pick this up in any liquor store or craft brewery in Ontario. All right. So, and you know, when I do these craft beer reviews, I just don't go, well, it's a very exquisite tasting. No, I don't do any of that fancy shit. I just go with my gut, what's in here. So, all right, let's get rolling here. All right, so I'm trying this for the very first time tonight. All right, so what should I do first? Like go for the Vanilla Crown Royal? Fuck. All right, so we top that up. All right, here we go. Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. Well, that's different. Tangy and citrusy taste. Yes, I can taste the citrus in it. A little bit of tanginess there. 473 milliliters, 6.5% alcohol volume. Like I said, juiced AF hazy IPA. It's juiced oriented. So there you go. All right. So. So it's got to grow on me all through the blogcast. So I give it a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. And if anybody out there is feeling adventurous and you want to throw out a number, feel free to do so. So, all right, well, we'll put this back here. Give this a puff. All right. All right. Good cigar there. It is a vintage 2003 Cameroon Rocky Patel. All right. So yeah, feel okay. Let's see what. All right. So messenger. All right. There we go. There we go. Okay. So, all right. And we got this Crown Royal Vanilla. All right, feels like a good combo tonight. Our Rockstar plane, point that out, Rockstar Plane Crashes, Jim Reeves later on, for those country music fans. We're all about diversity here at the Blogcast, so we run from like 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, so yeah. All right, so anyways, all right. So anyways, we're going to do some birthday shout-outs. But first, before we get to that, I've got, like, take it out of its holster, the Big Jims Blogcast Live coffee mug. I'm going to be doing this 4 times tonight. I'm going to pick a color. I'm going to pick orange. And I'm going to try and get 4 attempts on it, a couple of spins, a full orange side. Okay, so here we go. Drum roll, please. There we are. All right. So, okay. So, there we go. Not bad for first time. So, anyways, there's almost all orange. The first of 4 tries tonight. So, there we go. We put that back in there. Okay. All right. So, yucky. All right. Anyways, this is Big Jims Blogcast Live, version 6.0, episode 296. Sunday, July 21st, 2024. All right. Good cigar there. A little bongo solo here. All right. So, yeah. All right. Sunday, July 21st, 2024. I want to give a shout out before we get going on our birthday shout outs to the craft breweries I visited on Thursday. 3 Sheets Brewing, excuse me, 3 Sheets Brewing in Port Elgin. Yeah, picked up some new craft beer brews there. Couldn't get to Square Brew, couldn't get to like Grey Matter. I got to Torch Brewing Company in Grand Bend. Picked up new beers there. And I got to Bad Apple Brewing. Picked up a new beer there. So that'll be later on, a lot later on down the road. So, yeah, all right, well, let's get into some birthday shout-outs now. Boom. Oh, wait. Yeah, like I said, we're going to do a 10-gong salute at the end of the blogcast to, like, Bob Newhart, Shelley Duvall, Richard Simmons, Shannen Doherty, Dr. Ruth, Westheimer. So, anyways, there we are. All right. Okay, so, yeah. All right, so we get in some birthday shout-outs here. All right, so anyways, he's in the background right there. All right, from July 15th to the 21st, happy birthday shout-outs go out to Paul Martin, Nancy Foster, Monique Richard, Kevin Clements, Brad McFadden, MJ Thompson, Shannon Wolf, Tracy Martin, Nancy Travnicek, Kathy McGinty Smith, Tom Hellkamp, Toby Green, and Roxanne LaRoe. Happy birthday, guys, especially if your birthday is this weekend. So go out, party it up. Your birthday only comes once a year. Happy birthday to you guys. All right. So, yeah. All right. So we'll put him right back there. Boom. Okay, we got that done. All right, bongo solo there. All right. This is Big Jim Blogcast Live, version 6.0, episode 296. Sunday, July 21st, 2024. All right. So, yeah. All right. So, yeah. I had a week off. I don't go back to work until like Tuesday. So, yeah, we're going to get into some countdowns. But first, I'm going to remind everybody tonight that Big Jim Blogcast Live is not spam. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all these audio listening platforms. Listen to your podcast too, plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jim Blogcast Live at youtube.com. I want to give shouts out to everybody watching in the Sarnia, Port Elgin groups. Sarnia rocks, like Michelle, you guys rock. Supporting Sarnia 2.0, Stokes Inland, Lizards Bar, Chain Reaction, all the pop culture, retro, classic, vintage, nostalgia, yesteryear groups. All the hard rock, hair metal, classic rock, Van Halen groups, all the craft beer, cigars, sci-fi, Star Wars, Star Trek, pro wrestling, blog groups, the classic TV and movies, the birthday groups, the bongos, Rubik's, right on. So, yeah, boom. All right, so, yeah. And if you ever want to get a hold of me during the blogcast, call 1-800-867-5309 on your rotary phone or your cell. Hey, Jim, how's it going? How's that beer doing? Hey, there we go. All right. Toll free to call in some areas. Don't worry about that. Bam. All right. So, once again, it's Big Jim Blogcast Live, version 6.0, episode 296. Sunday, July 21st, 2024. We're in the middle of summer. All right. So, okay. So anyways, let's get in some countdowns here. All right, our civic holiday in August is 15 days away. Labor Day long weekend is 43 days away. Grandparents' Day is 49 days away. Fall is 64 days away. Halloween is 102 days away. And wintertime, nobody wants to know this, but it's 153 days away. So enjoy the summer while you can. All right, so anyways, yeah. Gotcha. And our craft beer tonight, accompanied by like Crown Royal Vanilla. Good craft beer. Our craft beer for tonight, it is called Juiced AF Hazy IPA by the Bose Brewing Company in Van Cleef Hill, Ontario. If anybody wants to share this blogcast with them, go right ahead. I'm trying this beer for the very first time tonight. All right. Got a crisp, tangy, citrusy aftertaste to it. Does go down smoothly, whether it's a spring, summer, fall, or winter beer. I'll let you guys know later. Like it's gotta grow on me all through the blogcast. So here it is. So there we go. Pour that in right there. All right. So then we get to it. We'll put it back here. 10 Terry Fox Drive, Van Cleef Hill, Ontario. So yeah, there we are. All right, just make it. All right. So, anyways, I hope you're enjoying the blogcast. We're gonna get to some local events here. Some local, not so local. All right. So yeah. All right. So here we go with some like local events here. What do we got right here? Okay. So, anyways, our 6th annual Mitten Village Block Party, Saturday, August 24th, 135 Mitten Street South, 10 a.m. till 5 p.m. Live music, vendors, games. That's always a good time there. Hard Oil Music Festival, August 15th, 5 p.m. August 15th, 5 p.m. to August 17th, 11 p.m. Petrolia Green Park by Petrolia 150 Anniversary 2024 Committee. Thursday is Josh Rosh. Friday is Tom Cochran and April Wine. Saturday is Sam Roberts. It's $225 for a weekend pass, $90 a night. Friday, August 2nd to Friday to August 9th is Fool Fest 2024, 137 Davis Street. Sarnia Refined Fool, games, live music, bear wrestling, food and more. So yeah, Refined Fool. Another, like, they've got 2 locations in Sarnia. Another great little craft brewery there. Sunday, October 13th, 9 a.m. is the Thanksgiving Artisan Market in the Pinery Market in Grand Bend. Always go to that. Great. Got to go to that. Good time there. Friday, November 1st, 7:30 p.m. Ron James live at the Imperials Theater in Sarnia. Tixhub.com. Thursday, August 1st, 5 to 9 p.m. is Hot Night Cool Cars in Canatera Park. Car show, free to attend. Block Party 2024, September 6th, 6 p.m. to September 7th, 11:30 p.m. at the Suncor Agora Centennial Park. Sarnia, the bands. Saint Sasonia, A Million Ghosts. Saturday, action figures. Tickets at Revelry.com. And we've also got the Ontario Moonshine Festival 2024 in Perth, Ontario by Top Shelf Distillers. August 24th, 10 a.m. to August 25th, 5 p.m. We've got vendors, live music. Reserve your free ticket at Eventbrite.com. Distilleries from all across Ontario are going to be there for the best moonshine. It is the Moonshine Festival in Perth, Ontario. All right, we got that out of the way. Okay. So yeah, boom. All right. All right. Who else can I? All right. So let's see here. All right. So group 2. Okay. There we are. There we are. All right. Sharing this to a few more. All right. So yeah. Okay. So yeah. All right. Let's see here. Okay. All right. Bam. Okay. There we are. All right. Okay. All right, people. Yeah, this is Big Jim Blogcast Live version 6.0, episode 296, Sunday, July 21st, 2024. I'm Jim, and welcome to Big Jim Blogcast Live. So, yeah. All right. So, we move this over here. Excuse me. Good cigar we got going on. All right. So, yeah, it's a Rocky Patel vintage 2003 Cameroon from Riverfront Cigars right here in Sarnia, Ontario, Canada. Yeah, so we're going to get into it. Yeah, what we got on tap here. Before we get into, like, The Shining, I'm going to do one more, like, second of 4 tries tonight for Rubik's Cube. For those of you, like, kids who don't know, and I'm working on the orange side. For those of you who don't know what this is a legendary toy in the 80s. It's an original Rubik's Cube, so makes it a classic. So here we go, a couple of spins on there. Okay, so all right, so okay, so all right, so I wound up with less. So there we go. All right. So anyways, yeah, all right. So as we get into it, I'll do that 2 more times tonight. All right, so. All right. Okay. So anyways, all right, so we get into the movie. This is our Shelley Duvall tribute, salute. So we get into the movie The Shining. All right. So, and I've got it on right now. Here's Johnny. This is the Here's Johnny edition. You take it out. There we go. There's Jack Nicholson right there. Directed by Stanley Kubrick. This is digitally restored and remastered. We've got. I'm watching. I've got the movie on right now. We've got special features on here. Stanley Kubrick commentary. Interviews with, like, the cast. So anyways, yeah. So, all right. So this was released May 23rd, 1980. Okay. Oh, oops. Whoa, we don't want that. So. All right. So, all right. So, anyways, yeah. We've got the cast. Jack Nicholson as Jack Torrance. Shelley Duvall as Wendy Torrance. Danny Lloyd as Danny Torrance, the whole Torrance family. Scatman Crothers as Dick Halloran. Joe Turkel as Lloyd, the bartender. Lisa and Louise Burns as the Grady twins. Now, as you get into this movie, all right, I'll show you. All right, here we go. Oh, yeah. There we go. There's Shelley Duvall, her best acting. Yeah. Promotional, like, poster there. Scatman Crothers is Dick Halloran. We've got Stephen King, who wrote the book, The Shining. And we've also got these girls. You see these girls in the movie, it's eerie. Really eerie. So anyways, all right, so Jack Torrance, he's an author. He becomes winter caretaker at the isolated Overlook Hotel in Colorado. He hopes to cure his writer's block. He settles in along with his wife, Wendy, and son, Danny. The hotel manager tells Jack that the former caretaker, Delbert Grady, killed his entire family with an axe. He murdered his 2 girls with a hatchet, and his wife with a shotgun, and himself the same way. Now, Jack's son Danny has The Shining. It's a telepathic power. Danny has frightening visions, especially the murdered Grady twins. these, yeah, creepy. If you've ever seen the movie, I've got it on right now. Head chef of the Overlook, Dick Halloran, tells Danny of the telepathic power called The Shining and stay away from room 237. A month passes. Jack starts to go crazy, drinking with the ghost bartender Lloyd. Ghost Delbert Grady tells Jack that Danny telepathically contacted Halloran to help him, and Jack has to correct Danny and Wendy. Wendy knocks out Jack with a baseball bat, beats him, locks him in the kitchen pantry. She and Danny try and escape the hotel. They can't because Jack sabotaged the radio and Snowcat. Jack goes nuts. He murders Halloran, who came back with an axe, who came back to help Danny and Wendy. Jack chases Danny into the hedge maze. Jack gets lost for chasing Danny in the hedge maze. He freezes to death. Danny and Wendy reunite. At the end of the movie, I know I'm not giving away any spoilers, a photograph of in the hallway pictures Jack with a bunch of of hotel patrons dated July 4th, 1921. So yeah, there's the movie poster to it, and there's Shelley Duvall right there, and we've got Scatman Crothers as Dick Halloran, the head chef. We've got the murdered twins, eerie and creepy, eh? Fuck. And we've got Stephen King, the author of the Shining, of the book The Shining. If anybody who's read that book, there's a couple slight differences from the movie to the novel. Here's Johnny. All right. So, anyways, I did post. Yeah, he's all right. So yeah. Whoops. All right. So yeah. There we go. There's the reign of terror that swept America is here. Dun-dun. So, all right, and yeah, I did post several interviews with Stephen King and Jack Nicholson, along with the movie trailers and several scenes from the movie on my blogcast pages, my Facebook page. This one's it's the Here's Johnny edition. Like I said, this DVD's got special features on it. Vivian Kubrick's documentary, The Making of The Shining, the original trailer, interviews with the cast members. So, all right. And as we yeah. So, anyways, okay. So, anyways, as you all know that Shelley Duvall passed away July 11th, 2024. She's got quite a movie career. Her legacy, personal life and death. Yeah, so okay. So all right, this is her. All right, so like I said, we're going to give 10 gong salutes later on to her and a few other celebrities that passed away. So, but yeah, it was good for its time. Where did I put that movie? Oh, right there. Okay. So, yeah. So, like I said, I did post the trailer for The Shining, plus a few creepy, eerie scenes from the movie on my blogcast page and my Facebook page. All right. So yeah, it grossed. It was made on a budget of $19 million, and it did pretty good box office, $48 million. It was a hit at in the theaters. And so, all right. Okay. So, yeah, this is Big Jim Blogcast Live. Oh, yeah, now we get into we're getting into the creepy scenes of The Shining now. So, yeah, I locked all my doors up so, nobody can get in. So, yeah. All right. So, yeah, our craft beer for tonight, accompanied by a good cigar, a vintage 2003 Cameroon Rocky Patel. Our craft beer tonight, accompanied by Crown Royal Vanilla. All right. So, anyways, yeah, our craft beer for tonight, it is Juiced AF Hazy IPA by the Bose Brewing Company. And I got their glass right here. And look at the thickness of it. Look at the... All right. They're in Van Cleet Hill, Ontario. I'm trying this beer for the very first time tonight. Yeah, pretty good. Well, it's got like a little citrusy aftertaste to it. Goes down... once you get over that, and you start really get into drinking this, it could grow on you. It grows on me all through the blogcast. I do give it a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. So if you're still here, sticking around, and you want to throw out a number, see if it matches up with mine, feel free to do so. So we'll put this back here. All right. So, and the bongo solo there. Bam. And we've got Cactus Jack here. And say hello, Cactus. Big Jim Blogcast Live. Version 6.0, episode 296. Okay. We'll just put him over here. We've got the bullhorn. Big Jim Blogcast Live. All right. So, okay. All right. What? Yeah. Rocking and rolling here. We're having a good time. I don't have to go back to work tomorrow. I go back to work on Tuesday. But I did have a whole week off of work. And yesterday I went up Thursday morning I went up to Port Elgin. Much needed road trip there. Geez, Larry, if you're watching, and I know you are, give me your address. I'll pop by next time I'm in Port Elgin. So, and we'll have a few beers together. So, yeah. Bam. Bongo solo there. As we get into our, now we're getting into our, come on. We're getting into our, 90210 salute. This is a Shannen Doherty tribute. All right, so anyways, there we are. Where are you? There you are. All right, so, all right, so here we go. Okay. There we go. Yeah, all right. So anyways, we've got, where is it here? Oh, the very first season of Beverly Hills 90210. Oh, season 1. It aired from October 4th, 1990 to May 9th, 1991 for 22 episodes. We've got the original cast here. We've got Jason Priestley as Brandon Walsh. Shannen Doherty as Brenda Walsh. They're identical twins. I mean, come on. Can you tell? Brenda. Right, there we go. Identical twins. So, yeah, but we got the original cast. We got the complete first season of 90210. All right. So, anyway, we've got Jenny Garth as Kelly Taylor, Ian Ziering as Steve Sanders, Gabriel Carteris as Andrea Zuckerman, Andrea, yeah. Luke Perry as Dylan McKay, the mysterious bad boy, Brian Austin Green as David Silver, Tori Spelling as Donna Martin, and Douglas Emerson as Scott Scanlon. Now, if you've watched 90210, you'll know that one of these cast members doesn't survive into the second season. I'm assuming. So Doug Emerson, like as Scott Scanlon, he was the odd 90210 or odd man out there. Of course, 90210 was created by this guy, Mr. Aaron Spelling himself, the TV legend. As everybody knows, if you're not familiar with Aaron Spelling, you're probably familiar with his TV shows Dynasty, Melrose Place, T.J. Hooker, The Love Boat, Fantasy Island, and so on and so on. It goes on from and of course his daughter's in there, Tori Spelling. So, anyways, all right. So we've got the first season. The premise of 90210 follows twins Brenda and Brandon Walsh from Minnesota in their sophomore year in West Beverly High, dealing with teenage issues like peer pressure, drugs, rape, alcohol, cancer, whatever you name it. If they've got every issue in here that they can throw in at where. All right, so let's go over the episodes here. We've got the first season, discs 1 and 2. We've got the pilots, part 1 and 2. Brenda and Brendan Walsh get used to West Beverly and Beverly Hills. Every dream of its price. The green room. That's where Brandon meets Dylan, befriends him the first time, one-on-one. Perfect Mom. It's only a test. April is the cruelest month. Spring training. Gentle Art of Listening. Isn't it romantic? BYOB. Slumber Party. Ooh. All right. Well, okay. I caught a few episodes when it came out. It came out all right. So there we go. Aren't they the spitting image of twins, fraternal twins? I seem to think so. All right. So anyways, and it had a special guest star in the opening, in the first season, Matthew Perry, the late Matthew Perry. He was in there. Let me see. All right. What April? He appeared in the episode April is the cruelest month. Brandon interviews a classmate, Roger, who's an outstanding athlete and student haunted by their overbearing success of his father. When Brandon reads a script written by Roger, he begins to worry that the grisly ending just might come true. So it did. I don't know. This seemed like a girl show, with Dylan and Brandon and all those the cutesy wootsy David Silver and yeah. So but Fox, and it aired. All right. Here's the lineup. Now Fox, which is basically new, right down here. Fox was a new network at the time. They were 3 to 4 years old. They started airing Married with Children and others. They started going into the primetime lineup. Now, now you had they put Beverly Hills 90210 in the Thursday night 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. lineup for the fall and summer. Now CBS had they were competing against CBS's The Flash, which was a one-hit wonder, didn't last long. They were competing with Cheers and Seinfeld on NBC, which were both runaway hits for NBC. ABC had Twin Peaks, and Beverly Hills, competing with them was the new show Beverly Hills 90210. So, yeah, and so they did they did good ratings for it, as what the standard was for Fox. They started in their first show, they got a 7.2 rating. That meant 12 million viewers. And by the end of the season, they had 15 million viewers. It rose up to a 9.2. So, with the help of these twins, Brenda and Brendan. So, there you go. And the original cast right there, don't they look so hip and cute? Life hasn't hit them yet. So, but it's a shock to me that Luke Perry and Shannen Doherty are the first to go, are the first original cast members to pass away. As you well know, a couple of years ago, Luke Perry had passed away from had a massive stroke and died. So at age 52, 53, I think. Oh man, that is like, that's like, all right. So, so yeah. So yeah. Like I said, we're going to do a 10 gong salute to Shannen and Doherty at the end of the blogcast, along with like Dr. Ruth Westheimer and Bob Newhart and Richard Simmons and Shelley Duvall. So, yeah. Na 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 na. Whoops, wrong. All right. And the complete first season. They didn't have that for the first couple of episodes. They didn't have like that cool opening montage where they go, where they do those fake smiles and all that, where they mug for the camera, and do that sweet those smiles. So yeah, Beverly Hills 90210, the complete first season out on DVD. This they've got special features on here, beginnings with like. The show's co-creator, Darren Star, meet the class of West Beverly High, 90210 behind the scenes featurette. Ooh. Commentary by Darren Star on selected episodes. You're looking back at all the episodes. So if you see this, like I got this in Goodwill. So yeah, if you get a chance, if you see that, pick up the complete first season. They were all like young punks there. All right, so there we go. There's the close-up. And I noticed Dougie isn't. Scotty Scanlon, the character, is in there, so it's a sign of things to come for like Scott Scanlon. So yeah, and I did post like clips of like the trailers for the first season of 90210 on my blogcast page and my Facebook pages. So. Excuse me. All right. Haven't done this in a couple of weeks, so. All right. So, yeah, here we go. This is Big Jim Blogcast Live, version 6.0, episode 296, Sunday, July 21st, 2024. All right. So, yeah, as we get to our, like, bongo solo there, our craft beer tonight, accompanied by this good tasting cigar, Rocky Patel, vintage 2003 Cameroon. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Accompanied this cigar is our is Crown Royal Vanilla tonight. We got So, all right. And our craft beer for tonight, it is called Juiced AF Hazy IPA, and is by the Bose Brewing Company in Van Cleek Hill, Ontario. And I'm trying this beer for the very first time tonight. All right. It's 6.5% alcohol volume. It's got oats in it. It's a all right. A good little bit of a citrusy, juicy aftertaste to it. I'm going to start by saying it's a good spring beer, but it does go down really smoothly. I brought it back up, and like I said, I do give this a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. So if you're still here and sticking around, feel free to throw out a number. All right, let's just put this back here. All right, so okay. So yeah, bongo. All right. So, anyways, yeah. All right. We've got our classic tag team, AWA tag team. From the AWA, we've got Bad Company. They are Paul Diamond and Pat Tanaka. Paul Diamond, 6 foot 1 inch. Pat Tanaka, 5'10". Combined weight of 465 pounds. They were like, at first they were both single wrestlers competing in Championship Wrestling Association in 1986. Pat Tanaka teamed with Jeff Jarrett to win the AWA Southern Tag Team titles, and Paul Diamond held the CWA, AWA Tag Team titles also with Jeff Jarrett. Now, in late 1986, Diamond and Tanaka teamed up to form Bad Company. They hold the CWA Tag Team Championship 4 times. They feuded with the Sheep Herders, later known as the Bushwhackers, Mark Starr and Billy Joe Travis, Bill Dundee and Rocky Johnson, and the Nasty Boys. Excuse me. Now, late 1988, Bad Company joined the AWA and are managed by Diamond Dallas Page. And defeat the Midnight Rockers, Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty, for the AWA Tag Team titles. They feud with like Chavo and Mando Guerrero. They lose the titles to Brad Rennigans and Ken Patera, March 25th, 1989. They split from Dallas Page and break up. Pat Tanaka joins the WWF, forms the Orient Express. Akio Sato, managed by Mr. Fuji. Paul Diamond joins the WWE also. Sato leaves, and Diamond and Tanaka reform and feud with the Rockers and the New Foundation. Tanaka and Diamond leave the WWE in 1992. ECW, now they go back, they reformed, they reunited in ECW in 1993-94. They feud with the Bad Breed and Public Enemy. March 27, 1994, their last match, a victory over Rocky and Pitbull. WCW, they returned to WCW in 1994. They return, but they do nothing. They work WCW house shows. They tour the independent circuit for 2 years. Last match together was April 18th, 2008. So that is your classic tag team from the AWA. Bad Company, Paul Diamond and Pat Tanaka. And I did post several of their matches and promos on my blogcast pages. So there we go. All right. And yeah, so this is Big Jim Blogcast Live, version 6.0, episode 296, Sunday, July 21st, 2024. All right, so yeah, I hope you're having a good time. I'm having a good time here too. Glad to be out, glad to be back. Had a great week off. All right, so anyways, there we are. So yeah, all right. I want to reiterate tonight, Big Jim Blogcast Live is not spam. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all these audio listing platforms where I listen to your podcast to. Plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jim Blogcast Live at youtube.com. I want to give shouts out to you watching in the Sarnia Port Elgin group, Sarnia Rocks. Michelle, you guys rock. Supporting Sarnia 2.0. You gotta love Sarnia 2.0. Chain Reaction, all the pop culture, retro, classic, vintage, nostalgia, yesteryear groups, all the hair metal, hard rock, classic rock, Van Halen groups, all the craft beer, cigars, sci-fi, Star Wars, pro wrestling, blogspot, classic TV movies, birthdays, bongos, Rubik's. All right. So yeah, and we've got lots of bongo solos here tonight. Bam. All right. And if you love the bullhorn, here it is. Big Jim Blogcast Live. All right. So, yeah, everything's rocking and rolling here. Our craft beer for tonight, accompanied by a good cigar. All right. Okay. It's accompanied by a good cigar. We've got like Crown Royal Vanilla here. Good combo. All right. Our craft beer for tonight, it is called Juiced AF Hazy IPA, and here's their glass, and that is the beer. I'm trying this beer for the very first time tonight. All right. Little bit of a tangy, juicy aftertaste to it, but that's expected. 6.5% alcohol volume in it. I'm going to start out by saying it's a good spring beer. Good beer you can do with gardening. That's what came to me, gardening, spring. So it's a good start from there. So I've got to get a feel for it all through the blogcast, and I do give it a rating out of 10 later on the blogcast. So if you're still here sticking around, want to throw out a number, see if it matches up with mine, feel free to do so. So I'll just put this right back here. All right. So as we get to Siward Cass, all right. So Siward Cass, this guy, he only has one line in the movie. Our scout ships reached Dantooine. They have found the remains of a rebel base, but they estimated it's been deserted for quite some time. They are now conducting an extensive search of the surrounding systems. And he said this to Grand Moff Tarkin. So, which Tarkin blew a gasket, because they're holding Princess Leia on the Death Star as a prisoner. So he Siward Cass, he was 15 years into the Empire's reign. He held the imperial rank of major and officer, served as aide to Grand Moff Wilhoff Tarkin, governor of the Outer Rim Territories. All right, so yeah, he didn't do much. He basically he was serving 15 years in the Galactic Empire, holding the ranks of chief and major, and a part of the Imperial Security Bureau. He was also present for a meeting between officers Admiral Mahdi, Tarkin, Tag, Yularen, and Darth Vader. That's the meeting where Admiral Mahdi mouthed off to Darth Vader and survived. Mahdi force choking, or Vader force choking Mahdi until Tarkin stepped in and stopped. Now, unfortunately, when the Death Star was blowing up, Siward Cass died when it was blown up by Luke Skywalker. He was played by actor Patrick Jordan in the original Star Wars movie. So he used the Siward Cass had the Imperial Military Standard issue olive-colored uniform, officer's tunic, a pair of flared pants, black utility belt, pair of black Durasteel-toed boots. He wore a single-row rank insignia plaque of four yellow tiles, followed by 2 red tiles. So that meant he was a somebody. So yeah, Siward Cass. One line in the movie, and he delivered it greatly. So yeah, and of course he met his end when the Death Star blew up, destroyed by Luke Skywalker. So I did post more of his backstory on my blogcast pages. So along with a clip of him delivering that line. So yeah, all right. Okay. All right. Yeah. Baki Patel, vintage 2003 Cameroon. Got that from Riverfront Cigars right here in Sarnia. All right. So yeah. All right. Oh, watch that there. All right. Okay. All right. So, anyways. Okay. This is Big Jims Blogcast Live. We've got our... Oh, yes. Now I know. All right. 3rd of 4 tries tonight. All right. The cube. The Rubik's Cube. All right, I just took it out of its Big Jim Blogcast Live coffee mug right there. Okay, and we're doing the color orange tonight. So this is the third of fourth tries tonight. This is a legendary toy from the 80s. It's an original. So here we go. I'm going to try and get the orange side and a couple of all right, so here we go. Okay, all right. Okay, well, that's the extent to where I got it right there. So, all right, just put it back right there. All right, so anyways, yeah. Bongo solo, boom. All right, so anyways, let's see here. Okay. All right. Okay. So yeah, wow, having a good time. All right. So yeah, Big Jim Blogcast Live version 6.0, episode 296. Let's see here. We've got our game. It's our classic game. It's our Outwit. So yeah, Outwit game. So here we go from Board Game Geek. This is your classic board game. It was established in 1978 or 1975 by Parker Brothers for 2 players, ages 8 to adult. Equipment, you get. All right, so I'm going to open this up now. There we go. Okay, so anyways, there we go. All right, so we've got the directions to it. There we are. There's your basic we've got the rules, the original rules. We've got the board game here. We've got I'm not gonna we've got the play pieces. So anyways, equipment, 1 playing board with 90 squares, 18 chips, 9 dark, 9 light. Chips on either side is a dot with it called the power chip. The object of Outwit, be the first player to slide all 9 of your chips into your own corner of the board. All right, the object, yada yada, rules. There we go. There it is, right there. On what you can. There we go. So here's all of it right there. And there's the directions. There we go. So yeah, a player may move only 1 chip in a single turn. A chip may move only in one direction on a single turn. So you get the idea. It's like an elaborate game of chess or checkers. So this is our classic board game, Outwit. It's vintage. So all right. So yeah, Outwit. There we go. There's the back of it. You get the idea. All right. And I did post more of this board game backstory, a few classic commercials on my blogcast pages. So yeah. All right. So there we go. All right. All right. So yeah. All right. So anyways, yeah. Bongo. All right. Bongo solos. All right. All right. And if you guys ever want to call me up, call me up and want to shoot the shit, it's 1-800-867-5309. Call me from your rotary phone or your cell. Hey, Jim, how's it going today? Good show, good beer, I hope. 1-800-867-5309. And free to call. So, there we go. All right. Bam. All right. So, yeah. It is... this is Big Jim Blogcast Live, version 6.0, episode 296. Sunday, July 21st, 2024. Hope you're having a good time. So, I am. All right. So, we've got a lot more to get to. I should correct that. All right. So, anyways, okay, as we move on. All right. So we got who says we don't celebrate diversity here? All right. So you got all right. Jim Reeves. I posted a video. He'll have to go. This guy was a legendary country singer. It was 60 years ago. It would be 60 years ago, upcoming July 31st, 1964. They would pass away in a plane crash. So, yeah, he piloted the plane. So, anyways, yeah, the plane was a single-engine Beechcraft Debonair 972M. The passengers, the singer Jim Reeves, of course, piloting the plane, and his partner and business manager Dean Manuel, also the pianist of Reeves' backing group. They left Batesville, Arizona, en route to Nashville in a single-engine Beechcraft Debonair aircraft with Reeves at the control. They wanted to secure a deal, do some real estate deals. They took off from Batesville, Arkansas, to fly to Nashville. The cause, while flying over Brentwood, Tennessee, they flew through a violent thunderstorm. Reeves became lightheaded, was allowed to, and he suffered spatial disorientation. Now, Reeves became lightheaded, and he was ordered to make a right turn by the radio operator. He turned left and turned further into the storm. Reeves let his altitude get too low and didn't level out the aircraft. It's a fatal mistake as the plane ran into heavy rain at 4:51 p.m. And crashed a minute later. Boom, we got a storm, and then bam, it was game over for Jim Reeves. In the aftermath, the wreckage was found 42 hours later. Plane wreckage, part of it was found in the ground because of the impact of the crash. The crash site, Brentwood Woods. The bodies of wow. They were found. The bodies of Jim and Dean were found in the wreckage. Thousands of people traveled to the crash air site to pay their last respects to Jim Reeves. Reeves' final resting place was near Carthage, Texas. Too bad, tragedy. You don't fly. I like Jim Reeves' music, but if he was the pilot, I'd never get on that plane with him. So, but yeah. Anyways, that is our rock star plane crash. That would happen 60 years ago, July 31st. So, and Jim, here's a couple of photos from the wreckage. There we go. There's one. There's the other. Yeah. So, and also, he influenced it. He influenced Elvis Presley and the late Mickey Gilley too. So that's his legacy. He was inducted posthumously to the Country Music Hall of Fame during 1967. In 1998, he was inducted into the Texas Country Music Hall of Fame in Carthage, Texas, where the Jim Reeves Memorial is located. So, tragic end to a great singer's career there, and a really great legendary country singer. We have Mr. Jim Reeves. So, I did post he'll have to go on my blogcast pages. So, all right, kids. All right. So moving now. Bam. All right, so. All right, good cigar there. Rocky Patel, vintage Cameroon, 2003. All right, accompanying that is like our Crown Royal Vanilla. So yeah. All right, so yeah. Driving down. And accompanying our tonight craft beer, I brought back up. All right, I'm gonna top this puppy up. All right, so there we go. A little shaky right there. All right, so we'll top that up. I'm trying this beer for the very first time tonight. It's by it is Hazy Juiced AF Hazy IPA by the Bose Brewing Company in Van Cleek Hill, Ontario. Little tangy aftertaste to that. It's a spring beer, gardening beer. Not bad. I got to get a read on it all through the blogcast. So if you're, and I do give it a rating out of 10. So if you're still here and sticking around, feel free to throw out a number like so many people have done. So yeah. All right. I'll just put this back here. All right. So good beer, good all right beer there. Fuck. Bam. All right. Bullhorn. We got the bullhorn here. Oh. Hey, Jims Blogcast Live, episode 296. All right, good. Okay. So, yeah. Oh. Is it getting hot in here, or is it just me? So, all right. All right, so we've got our Tape Deck Classic coming up. We're going to go over the career of, oh, yes, we do. All right, so, diving down. All right, so we jump from classic country to hard rock and hair metal. So, all right. All right. So, yeah, we've got these guys in our Tape Deck Classic tonight, Slaughter. Da-da-da. And there's a Shannen Doherty connection here. So, anybody who knows that, like a Shannen Doherty connection to Slaughter. So, anyways, we've got our Tape Deck Classic here. We'll take it out. It is called Stick It To Ya. All right. So, yeah, we've got actual cassettes here. So, all right, we've got both. We've got both Slaughter, Stick It To Ya, and The Wildlife. All right. So yeah. All right. And before. All right. There we go. Okay. So, anyways, Slaughter. Now their members were, well, I mean, Mark Slaughter on vocals and guitar, Dana Strum on bass, Blas Elias on drums, Jeff Blando on guitar. Former members like Tim Kelly, the late Tim Kelly. All right, we'll get to him. So, anyways, the original band Slaughter. Now, Slaughter was formed in Las Vegas, Nevada in late 1988 by Mark Slaughter and Dana Strum. Both were former members of the Vinnie Vincent Invasion. Chrysalis Records transferred Vinnie Vincent's recording contract to Mark and Dana, worth $4 million after Vinnie Vincent exceeded his credit line with the label. Guitarist Tim Kelly and drummer Blas Elias would also join Slaughter. Their debut album, Stick It To Ya, released Stick It To Ya. There we go. Released January 27, 1990, number 18 on the U.S. charts. It went on to 3 hit singles, Fly to the Angels, Up All Night, Spend My Life. The second album, The Wildlife, actually didn't fare all that well. Released April 21st, 1992, on number 8 of the Billboard album charts. 1993, guitarist Tim Kelly was arrested for drug trafficking, and Dana Strum injured his hand in a motorcycle accident, delaying the third album. 1995, May 2nd, their third album, Fear No Evil, was released on CMC Records. Chrysalis Records was bought by EMI Records, and Slaughter was dropped by EMI. February 5th, 1998, Tim Kelly was killed in an automobile accident in the Arizona desert. Slaughter got a new guitarist, Jeff Blando. Now, 2010s, Slaughter continues to tour, pairing up with bands like Night Ranger, Vince Neil, Vixen, Rat, LA Guns, yeah. So Cinderella on various package tours, Dawkins, Poison. They continue to tour as of 2018, 2020 on Monsters of Rock Cruise and Rocklahoma tours. Best of album Mass Slaughter was released March 21st, 1995. So, yeah. The reason I bring out this was Nirvana. I think they killed most of these bands' careers. So, let's see here. Where are we? All right. So, anyways, we've got like, yeah, that's the career of Slaughter in a nutshell. Yeah, on Slaughter, the wildlife. Shannen Doherty, I posted this video. Shannen Doherty is the star of the video Real Love. Yes, Mark Slaughter gets his heart broken, yada yada yada. Pretty boy Mark Slaughter gets his heart broken by the video vixen Shannen Doherty in the video. Oh, woe is me, I'm so lonely, So here we go, we've got so we're going to talk about like the wildlife, our tape deck classic. Yeah, so this was, alright, get it open here. There we are. There's like, there's your tape deck classic. Pictures of like the band right there. So, alright. Ooh. Okay. So, anyways, yeah. Alright. So, yeah, this, it's The Wildlife. Released April 21st, 1992. Was produced by Mark Slaughter and Dana Strum. Driving down the boulevard. There we go. Slaughter, The Wildlife. You have the band, Mark Slaughter, lead singer, guitar. Tim Kelly, lead guitar. Dana Strum, bass. Blas Elias on drums. Side one, you got like Reach for the Sky, Out of Love, The Wildlife, Days Gone By. Okay. Alright. So, Dance for Me, Baby, Times They Change, Move to the Music, Real Love, Shake This Place, Streets of Broken Hearts, Hold On, Do You Know, Old Man. Now, this is the second album by Slaughter, peaked at number 8 on the US Billboard 200. The album artwork, hold on here a sec. Yeah, so by John Leash, singles, you get The Wildlife, Days Gone By, Real Love, which I have. The Wildlife, Real Love, I posted on my blogcast page, my Facebook page. Grunge came in. Like I said, grunge came in. This band came in and destroyed many of these like bands' careers. Of course, unfortunately, February 5th, 1998, you had original guitarist Tim Kelly was killed in an auto accident in the Arizona Desert, Highway 96. He was hit head-on by an 18-wheeler as it went into the wrong lane. Tim's buried at St. Ignatius Cemetery in Pennsylvania. So, but yeah, we've got the career, we've got Slaughter. Good band. Just a lousy timing, I guess. So, Driving down the boulevard. Do-do-do-do. All right, so tape deck classics. You just put that right there, and that right there. Slaughter's Stick It To Ya. All right, so okay. Rock and Roll Pretty Boys right there, and all they're like the original band. Driving down the boulevard. I did post all right. Yeah, I did post several of their videos on my blogcast page and my Facebook pages. All right. Bam. All right. So okay. So yeah. Okay, so bongo solo right here. It's the wild, wild life. All right, so this is Big Jims Blogcast Live, version 6.0, episode 296. It's Sunday, July 21st, 2024. I hope you're having a great weekend. Yeah. All right. So our craft beer for tonight, accompanied by a classic cigar. Accompanying that is our Crown Royal Vanilla. Okay. Our craft beer for tonight, it is Juiced AF Hazy IPA by the Bose Brewing Company in Van Cleek Hill, Ontario. Trying this beer for the very first time tonight. Wow, that taste really sticks with you. I think this is a good spring beer, a good gardening beer. It's a good soap opera beer to watch the daytime soaps with it. Whether it's a spring, summer, or fall beer, I just topped it up. Got to let the foam. Okay. All right. So. Yeah. So whether I got to give it a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast, so you can just stick around. Feel free if you want to throw out a number between 1 and 10. Again, this is like Juiced AF Hazy IPA by the Bose Brewing Company in Van Cleek Hill, Ontario. So we'll just put this right back here. All right. So anyways, yeah. Bongo solo there. Oh. All right. Okay. All right, what do we got up here? Just checking notifications. All right, so anyways, yeah. We're going to get into my most favorite time in the blogcast. But first, I want to reiterate that Big Jims Blogcast Live is not spam. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all these audio listening platforms for podcast too, plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jims Blogcast Live at youtube.com. I want to give shouts out to everybody watching in the Port Elgin groups, the Sarnia groups. Sarnia rocks. Michelle, you guys rock. Michelle, Al, right on. Sporting Sarnia 2.0, Chain Reaction, all the pop culture, retro, classic, nostalgia, vintage yesteryear groups, all the classic rock, hair metal, hard rock, Van Halen groups, all the craft beer, cigars, sci-fi, Star Wars, Star Trek, pro wrestling, all the blog groups, all the classic TV and movies, birthdays, bongos, Rubik's. All right, so anyways, we're going to get to my most favorite time in the blogcast. All right. All right. Bam. Okay. We've got, it is called This Week in Van Halen History, and we cover all the eras of the band. All right, so. All right. So, anyways, all right. So, yeah. All right, this week in Van Halen history, covering from July 15th to the 21st. July 15th, 1980, Van Halen played the Forum in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. July 15th, 2001, David Lee Roth launches an online radio station, rothradiogroup.com. July 16th, 1979, Van Halen plays the Municipal Auditorium in Austin, Texas. July 16th, 1988, David Lee Roth plays the Civic Center in Springfield, Massachusetts. July 17th, 1993, Van Halen played the Merriweather Post Pavilion in Columbia, Maryland. July 17th, 1983, Sammy Hagar opens for ZZ Top at the Allen County War Memorial Coliseum in Fort Wayne, Indiana. July 18th, 1982, Van Halen plays the Coliseum in Columbia, South Carolina. July 19th, 1986, Van Halen played the Texas World Music Festival at the Cotton Bowl in Dallas, Texas. July 19th, 2003, David Lee Roth plays the Grand Pavilion in Gulfport, Mississippi. July 19th, 1979, Van Halen plays the Keating 2 Convention Center in Wichita, Kansas. July 19th, 1991, David Lee Roth plays the Valdy Lakes Amphitheater in Mears, Michigan. July 19th, 1995, Van Halen plays the Deer Creek Amphitheater in Noblesville, Indiana. July 19th, 1998, Van Halen played the Riverport Amphitheater in St. Louis, Missouri. July 20th, 1981, Van Halen played the Spectrum in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. July 20th, 2004, Van Halen releases the CD, The Best of Both Worlds. July 21st, 1979, Van Halen plays the Civic Center Music Hall in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. July 21st, 1980, Van Halen plays the Coliseum in Hampton, Virginia. July 21st, 1991, David Lee Roth plays the World Music Theater in Tinley Park, Illinois. July 21st, 2003, David Lee Roth plays the Verizon Wireless Theater in Hoosiers in Hastis, Texas. All right, and that is it for this week in Van Halen history. Right on. So, all right, yeah. All right. So yeah, that we did. All right. So okay. Wow, that was a mouthful, wasn't it? Holy shit. Okay. So. All right. All right. So yeah, good cigar, light that up. Okay. All right. So yeah. This is Big Jim Blogcast Live version 6.0, episode 296. So earlier in the I said we'd do a 10 gong salute to Bob Newhart, to Dr. Ruth Westheimer, to Richard Simmons, to where are you? There we are. Okay. All right. Where is she? Yes. 10 gong salutes to Shannen Doherty. All right. So, okay. So, yeah. And if I can find it here. All right. So, yeah, here we go. All right. So, where is she? Yep, Shelley Duvall. And Shelley Duvall. So, all right. All right, here we go. So, as we go over the careers of Shelley Duvall, a legendary actress. She passed away this past month. Of course, The Shining. The Shining, Popeye, legendary actress. We've got Shannen Doherty, who passed away from cancer a week ago. 90210, Heathers, Mallrats, appears in various videos. Richard Simmons, exercise guru, found dead in his home just this past week. The legendary Bob Newhart. The legendary Bob Newhart. Long career, 5-decade career in show business, the Bob Newhart Show, and of course, Dr. Ruth Westheimer, noted sex therapist. There we go. And we're going to give him a 10 gong salute. All these people. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. 10 gong salutes to Bob Newhart, Shelley Duvall, Richard Simmons, Shannen Doherty, and Dr. Ruth Westheimer. So, all right. So, yeah, where did I put you guys? Right there. All right. So, there we go. All right. So, yeah. Excuse me. All right. So, boom. Bongo solo here. All right. So, we're going to get to that time of rating the beer. Now, accompanying this beer tonight is like a good cigar. It's a Rocky Patel Vintage 2003 Cameroon. Accompanying the craft beer tonight is our Crown Royal Vanilla. All right, so yeah, tonight's craft beer is called Juiced AF Hazy IPA by the Bose Brewing Company in Van Cleek Hill, Ontario. All right, so and when I do these craft beer reviews, I just don't go, well, we've got a very exquisite tasting craft. I just go with my gut in here. I don't use any fancy terms. So here are my final thoughts on this beer. Citrusy aftertaste to it. It's a good spring beer, good gardening beer, good daytime beer, a day drinker's beer. I don't see it as like a summer or fall beer. I do see it as a wintertime spring beer. So if there's anybody who wants to throw in a number, feel free to do it now, as I'm searching for the right. It's not going to land there, not going to land there, not going to land there. This is what I'm going to give it tonight. It's a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 for Juiced AF Hazy IPA by Bose Brewing Company in Van Cleek, Ontario, Canada. So there we go. That's a 7. All right. Well, anyways, I will post that. All right. So here we go. Oh, yeah. All right. All right. 7 out of 10 for, there we go. It's a 7 out of 10 for Juiced AF Hazy IPA by Bose Brewing Company in Van Cleek Hill, Ontario. All right, so yeah, we got that going on. All right, so yeah, and anyways, oh yeah, I did. All right, t-shirts. Now, before I forget, if anybody wants a t-shirt like mine, or any of these, like any design, white t-shirt, tank top, with the logo with you on the front or the back, baseball jersey, you email me at my Blogcast pages. They are $35, shipping and handling included. They are 4 to 6 weeks for delivery. You email me with a money transfer or money order, and I'll do my best to get that out to you. It's like, and I see some people have been enjoying their shirts. So yeah, there you go. $35, shipping and handling included. Good summer t-shirt. Any design you want to, just like contact me through Big Jims Blogcast Live, version 6.0. So all right, bongo solo here. Bam. All right, and for the last time tonight, I'm going to take I'm going to do, I'm going to try and get the full orange side, the Rubik's Cube, take it out of its big Jims Blogcast Live coffee mug here. All right, so here we go. Bum, 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 bum. All right, couple of turns there. Turn here. All right, so anyway. All right, so yeah. That's as much as I got. That's what I got. So yeah, so orange. There we go. Last time tonight. So all right, Big Jims Blogcast Live, version 6.0, episode 296, Sunday, July 21st, 2024. All right, so yeah. All right, I'm going to give you guys an inspirational, motivational quote. You can cry all you want, but it won't help. You have to take the action, take control, make someone see, make someone hear you. Again, you can cry all you want, but it won't help. You have to take action, take control, make someone see, make someone hear you. And that's by Unknown. So, all right, and if you want to tell me more about, you want to call me up on the Blogcast hotline, 1-800-867-5309, through your rotary phone or your cell, 1-800-867-5309. All right, so, okay, boom, bam, there we go. So, where did our beer, it landed on the number 7, so what was that? Very good, well-executed beer, but not quite good enough to buy again immediately. So, 7 out of 10 for those. All right, for Juiced AF Hazy IPA by Bose Brewing Company in Van Cleet Hill, Ontario. So, all right. Okay. All right, and again, I want to remind everybody this blogcast is not spam. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all these audio listening platforms where it's your podcast to. Plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jims Blogcast Live at youtube.com. I want to give shouts out to everybody watching the Sarnia Port Elgin groups. Sarnia rocks. Michelle, you guys rock. Supporting Sarnia 2.0. Sarnia Anything Goes, Chain Reaction, all the pop culture, retro classic, vintage nostalgia, yesteryear groups, all the classic rock, hair metal, hard rock, Van Halen groups, craft beer, cigars, sci-fi, Star Trek, Star Wars, pro wrestling, Blogspot, classic TV and movies, birthdays, bongos, Rubik's, right on. So, all right. So as we say, okay. So, anyways, all right. That's it for me, people. Big Jims Blogcast Live, version 6.0, episode 296, Sunday, July 21st, 2024. We did our bongos, we did our craft beer review, 7 out of 10 for Juiced AF Hazy IPA at Bose Brewing Company in Van Cleet Hill, Ontario. Our birthday shout-outs: Paul Martin, Nancy Foster, Monique Richard, Kevin Clements, Brad McFadden, MJ Thompson, Shannen Wolf, Tracy Martin, Nancy Travnicek, Kathy McGinty Smith, Tom Elkamp, Toby Greenrock, Sandler Baroque. Our countdowns are local events: the Movie-The Shining Beverly Hills 90210 Season 1, Classic Tag Team AWA Bad Company, Wars-Siward Cash from Star Wars, our classic board game Outwit, Rockstar Plane Crashes, Jim Reeves, Tape Deck Classics, The Career of Slaughter, The Wildlife, This Week in Van Halen History, our inspirational, motivational quote: you can cry all you want, but it won't help. You have to take action, you have to take control, make someone see, make someone hear you. That's by Unknown. So, you'll probably see me next weekend. Again, Blogcast isn't spam. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcast, all those audio listening platforms where I just threw at you. And my own YouTube channel, Big Jims Blogcast Live at youtube.com. Shouts out to everybody watching Port Elgin, Sarnia Group, Sarnia Rocks, pop culture, retro, vintage, classic, yesteryear, Van Halen, hard rock, hair metal, classic rock, craft beer, cigars, sci-fi, Star Wars, Star Trek, pro wrestling, Blogspot, classic TV, movies, birthdays, bongos, Rubik's. All right, people, that is it for me. We did it like a ten-gong salute to Bob Newhart, Shelley Duvall, Richard Simmons, Shannen, Doherty, and Dr. Ruth. So you will probably see me next weekend. So anyways, cheers everyone, and enjoy the rest of your weekend.